Hey guys, it's what the heck is today? Today's Tuesday, the 17th. It's been a pretty busy day today. As many of you may have seen, we were able to spend a lot of time last week, and we were Ryan and I late last night got the case filed in Effingham County on behalf of our clients. We were pleased to say that we have a total of 866 citizens across the state of Illinois, which comprise over 87 of the 102 counties. So 862 citizens to be exact, for FFL dealers to break that apart. So that was filed in Effingham County against 4 people: J.B. Pritzker, Speaker of the House Christopher Welch, Senate President Don Harmon, and Attorney General Kwame Raoul. Governor Pritzker, as I understand it, is overseas in Bora Bora or someplace in Switzerland, trying to be a big shot because he wants to be a big shot. We all know that. So I'm hoping he's enjoying himself over there while the rest of us are stuck here in Illinois having to fend off his behaviors. Let's just call it at that. So good luck over there, Governor. So we filed the case. It's called a complaint for declaratory judgment, asking for an injunction. Should my clients get an injunction, it only applies to them. It does not apply statewide. It only applies to the people of the case. Should we get one from the court, the issues that we're arguing, at least in the state court, deal with the fact that the legislature, let's just say, plays games with the way they adopt stuff. You know, this bill that they turned into, this gun bill, it was in the legislature for 347 days. Sorry, I'm reading over there as it goes. 347 days. For 345 of the 347 days, it was a paragraph-long change to an insurance bill that pretty much said that the insurance adjusters, you guys all know who insurance adjusters are, got to make sure they give their email as part of the claims process. So that's what it was. And then 2 days before it became law, Don Harmon from the president gutted and replaced it and turned it into the assault weapons ban. So we're arguing about that technicality. We're also arguing about the fact that, you know, everybody in the state is bound by this law unless you happen to be a police officer, retired police officer, Department of Corrections officer, a jailer. You work in the jail, you know, you watch the people back in the county jail. You're a prison warden, you're prison superintendent, current armed forces, not retired armed forces, current armed forces. They're all exempt. They can buy all of the AR-15s, all of the 50 caliber arsenal they want. They can have all the 30-round magazines they want. They can buy them. They can sell them amongst each other, do whatever they want. Don't have to register anything. Absolutely ridiculous. So we're arguing that that's a problem with equal protection under the law. I'm really fond of that particular argument. To my knowledge, we're the only ones making it in the state of Illinois. And so we have a hearing tomorrow at 11 o'clock in Effingham County. And we are going to then ask the court, while this case is pending, that the clients, again, 866 of them, aren't bound by this law. I mean, if we've got, we've got 15,000 Department of Corrections officers. They're not bound by the law. I don't know how many thousands of current retired military or law enforcement we got, tens of thousands. They're not bound by the law. They can do whatever they want. Now, keep in mind, that's nothing against them, but in their individual capacity as a citizen, not as an officer or whatever, as a citizen, how are their rights any different than yours, right? How are their rights to bear arms for self-defense as guaranteed under the Constitution of the state of Illinois and the United States? How is their rights any different than your rights because of where they work? Doesn't make any sense, right? That makes no sense whatsoever. And think about this one. I use this as an example. You are a Navy SEAL, right? One of the fiercest warriors to walk this planet. And while you're in the armed forces, you can go buy one, right? You don't have to register it, etc. Once you retire as a honorably discharged Navy SEAL, you're no longer exempt under this law. So you got to register all your weapons. You can't buy any more weapons, nothing. But if you're a retired city cop, you retire as a city cop, which is an honorable profession, no doubt. You can still keep buying all of them you want. Go buy all the 50 cals you want. Go buy all the magazines you want. Go buy all the AR. It's absolutely ridiculous, right? And so this kind of stuff, again, it's violating equal protection, is because the way that these people pass these laws and the, Sunday at 3:00 in the afternoon, they push these amendments through. So that's what we're going to argue in the state court, and starts tomorrow. We're going to push that issue to every available opportunity we can. And then, we're going to be in the federal court arguing Second Amendment. So, the Second Amendment arguments in the federal court are rock solid. The Bruin case that came out of New York from the U.S. Supreme Court this past summer in June, it's a solid case in favor of gun ownership rights. There's a couple of other cases, too, that, again, make those Second Amendment arguments extremely significant. But these other issues that I just went through you about in Illinois, we've got to address them. We've got to put an end to this gamesmanship of how they're passing laws. And if we can't get Republicans elected, to help deal with these procedural games, then we have to go to the court and we have to let the court sort it out. That's all we can do, okay? So that's the update I wanted to give you. 11 o'clock tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I suspect either way it goes tomorrow with the court, at the circuit court in Effingham, we'll be in front of the appellate court, and and they'll have to deal with it too. And hopefully we'll get to the Supreme Court of the state of Illinois. They've got to deal with these issues one way or another. So let me see if I got a few questions, guys. That's all I had. I've got an interview at 8 o'clock I got to do. It's been a long day, a long week, so I do have me a bourbon today. It's Woodford Reserve, in case anybody's likes it. It's good, inexpensive bourbon. So let me take a look, you guys. Somebody says, is anyone in the Senate fighting for the citizens on this topic, or is it just the lawsuit? Guys, I would be remiss to say that I have any idea what the people of the House of Representatives and the Senate, let's again call them Republicans, I don't know what they do. I have no idea what they do. All I know is that our leaders of the House and the Senate, for Republican leaders, they all take money from the teachers' unions. That's all I know for certain. Does that mean they're not fighting for you? I don't know. I've lost any ability to pay attention to what they're doing. It's a complete waste of time, in my opinion, but you guys can do what you want. How quickly do you anticipate an injunction for relief? I don't know. We're going to try as fast as we can. There's my buddy Mike Curtin. Know Michael for 35 years, retired Navy veteran. He's a retired Navy veteran, as capable with a weapon as anybody, and he's not exempt under this law, right? He's not exempt. It doesn't even make any sense, Michael. Sorry, brother. Okay. A lot of people are adding, can you still get added? No, guys, can't get added. We left it open as long as we could. Sorry. So I think that's probably about it. Where in the law does it say in law enforcement and corrections are accepted? It's under subsection E of the statute. Who asked that question? Sorry, you guys are scrolling too fast. It's in subsection E of the new provisions of the law. It's like 24-1.9 subpart E, but there's 7 categorized exemptions of people that aren't subjected to this law. And the first one is current retired law enforcement. I think the third one on the list of the 7 is Department of Corrections, etc. Okay, let me see. I think that's about it, guys. So if you I appreciate it. If you have any more, keep following our website, DeVoreLawOffices.com. We'll try to post things up there as we can here on social media as well. We'll keep you up to date. As far as what games to expect, I don't know what games we're going to expect. One of the gentlemen from the Attorney General's office called me today and respectfully asked if we could continue the hearing from tomorrow till next week. And I respectfully declined. I'm like, I can't do that. My client's constitutional rights are being infringed upon. I can't agree to a continuance for any amount of time. So it just wouldn't be fair to people. So the hearing's set for tomorrow, and we're going to see what happens. So, all right, you guys, have a good night. That's all I got for you. I love you. Take care.